We have another problem we can do. Here we go. So here's another question. I got this from the textbook. So I'm not saying it's, accurate or, excuse me. I'm not saying that, well, let me just read it. Gasoline in Paris is costing €1.32 per liter. And we want to know what is the price of gas then in dollars per gallon. So this is all given. We want to know then what 1.32 euros per liter. What they're asking is they want us to figure out what that is in dollars per gallon. And they give us this. Now, again, I'm not saying this is accurate. I'm not saying this is how much gas costs in Paris or this is even accurate. It's just hypothetical. Okay. So let's do that. So, again, there's two things we have to find here, okay? First, we have to figure out what 1.32 euros is in dollars, right? That's one thing we have to do. And we also have to convert liters into gallons. So again, we want, yeah, let me get that pen out. No, here we go. So again, this here, we want this to go, and we want to convert that into dollars per gallon. So the euros we convert first into dollars. That's where this comes into play. Then we're going to convert liters into gallons. Okay. So let's let X now be 1.32 euros in dollars. So X, in other words, is this amount here in dollars. Now from here, we can form a rate, right? It's really just like a conversion from before. We can form a rate. Namely, we have this. Excuse me, we have this thing over here. It's $1.9033 euros. And again, with X, we have X dollars per 1.32 euros. So again, this is for 1.32 euros in dollars, right? So here, we have this ratio from here. $1 is the same as 0.9033 euros. So we want to know. So 1.32 euros is the same as X dollars. We're dealing with that conversion, so they're both equal. Okay. So how do we get X then? Cross multiply, right? From here, the units are gone. Again, make sure that in the corresponding position, you have the same units. Dollars is on top. Euros is on the bottom. If you did the other way, if you did euros over dollars, that's fine also. I mean, both fractions here would be flipped, but that's okay. But now we can get X. What do? We cross multiply. As you can see, we cross multiply. Then we get this. Then we divide by 0.9033. We divide. And by dividing, we can get X. Wait, let me go through that again. So here, let me go through that again. So from here, we cross multiply, okay? By cross multiplying here, we get this. 0.9033 times X, that's on the left. 1.32 times 1, that's on the right. So we have this equality. So from here, we get this, as you can see. Okay. And now from here, we want to get X all alone, so we have to divide. And that's what I'm doing here. And once you divide, we get this. So it turns out then the dollar amount, X, right? The dollar amount of 1.32 euros is $1.46. So we get $1.46. And we're not quite done yet though, right? Because remember, So this part is taking care of the euros. What about the liter? We need to go from liter into gallon. We need to go from liter into gallon. Now, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Now, if you went back to that table that was in a few slides earlier, or a few days ago, actually, you would be able to see this conversion. Or I think what you can do is flip it. So you would have 3.785 liters over 1 gallon. So we have this. But we can use that to get 1 liter. Namely, I mean, this is how you would solve it using the factor label method. You know, I just did that for fun. You can multiply, and then liter cancels. You know, if you want, this is the factor label method. But let me use the proportion. I'm going to use a proportion to solve this. Now, X denotes something already, so I'm going to let B be the number of liters. So B is basically taking the role of X here. So B is how many gallons we have, excuse me, not liters. B is how many gallons we have in a liter. That's what we're looking for. Well, then, using this conversion, unit conversion, we have 1 gallon over 3.785 liters. These two are equal. We want B so that B gallons equals 1 liter. So these two are equal. We're going to set these equal, you know, these ratios, and then we're going to find B. You know, that both ratios, okay, they're dealing with converting gallons into liters. So we set them equal, and now we got to figure out what B is. So just like before, the units cancel, and this is actually easy because B over 1 is just B. Any number over, if you divide by 1, you're not changing anything. So we get B is equal to this, which is the same as this number. Fast. Okay, so altogether, remember from before we had, what was that, $1.46. So in dollars per gallon, the cost of gas, or the price that is $1.46 per 0.26 gallons. Again, the euros, we convert to dollars. The liter, we convert to gallons. That's all it is. Okay, not done yet teaching, don't worry. Keep that. Not quite done teaching yet because I want to start the next chapter. Okay. But are there any, oh, wait, let me